titled Circles in Context, and it's only page 23, and we're not even doing all of the problems. So we are going to answer the question, how can I use it? Question 100 says, while Earth's orbit or path around the sun is slightly elliptical, it can be approximated by a circle because it has a radius of 93 million miles. Okay, so it's very elliptical, but because it's so huge, we can kind of fudge it a little and say that it's circular. Okay. Part A wants to know, how far does Earth travel? Bless you. How far does Earth travel in one orbit around the sun? So we're going to use the circumference formula, which is 2 pi r. So for the radius, we're going to plug in that 93 million, which gets us 186 million pi. Then if you plug it into your calculator and use that pi button, you're going to get approximately 584,336,234 miles. That's a lot. All right. Part B says approximately how fast is Earth traveling in its orbit in space? Calculate your answer in miles per hour. Okay. So if there are 24 hours in a day, which there are, most of you know that, and there are 365 days in a year, we're going to multiply those two together, and that means that there are 8,760 hours in 1 year. So we're going to take that approximately 584 million number and divide it by the number of hours in a year, and we're going to get roughly that it is going 66,705 miles per hour, which is really, really fast. Really, really fast. Any questions on problem 100? All right. Question 101 says, a certain car's windshield wiper clears a portion of the windshield in the shape of a sector as shaded in the diagram at right. If the wiper pivots 120 degrees during each swing, what is the area of the windshield that is wiped on each swing? Okay, so some of you are starting to experience this, right? If you have your permit or you have your driver's license, and if you have your permit or your driver's license, a couple people, okay, has it rained yet while you're driving? Not yet. Your parents are probably like, I'm not taking you out there in the rain yet. But when you get a little more confident, your parents will take you out in the rain, right? And then eventually you'll have to at some point drive in the rain. So when your windshield wiper goes, it gets the rain so that you can see better, right? But it does not get the rain in this little section down at the bottom, okay? Why? Because there's a car there. Yeah, because your window is only like this, not like this, okay? So we have to take the radius of the whole thing, so you have to add those two numbers together to get the whole radius of 20 inches. And so that area, the area of this whole sector, we're going to take the 20 squared. So 20 squared is 400 minus this little area down here, which is 5. So 5 squared is 25. And we're going to subtract them. That's going to give you the area in that shaded part. Okay? But it doesn't go a full 360 degree circle, right? It only goes 120 degrees out of 360, which reduces to 1/3. Okay, so we are going to divide that by 3 and divide that by 3. And then when we subtract it, we get 375 pi over 3. 3 happens to go in there 125 times. So 125 pi inches squared is your exact, and I didn't write pi in there. I forgot my little pi symbol. 125 pi inches is what we call the exact answer Then if you take your calculator and you multiply 125 times the pi, it's going to give you the decimal answer of 392.7 inches squared. All right. Any questions on 100 and question 101? We are going to skip question 102, so just put a slash mark through it and write skip.